Hi guys, Raid here with an update to a video I did back in December. I did a run for the Sith Triumvirate raid where I used the Anakin Deathstorm team to clear the entire phase. This video is the heroic version of that event because previously my guild was only doing it on tier 6. I also had to do the video in German due to an error. So as you can see, what's happening here is that the team opens up and drops all the sabers to increase Trey's tenacity. She gets 10% tenacity every time a saber is dropped. You then just attack her, do whatever you want really, it doesn't matter too much. It's kind of worth burning some of your, like if you've got Talzin, it's worth doing the mass assist, just because you're not going to gain any stacks at the moment, and you're going to use basics mostly. So when she stands up, your job is to just drop all the sabers again. As you can see in this video, best case scenario has happened. She has killed Initiate, which is what you need to set this run up. Now, I made a mistake there. Don't use your basics on the bloody sabers with the Night Sisters, because if you kill them, you'll bring Initiate back. If they're on full health, it's kind of a little hard to kill them, but you know, it's not too bad. Try and use Anakin to demolish the sabers, and if you need to, put all your attacks onto Traya. And then that's pretty much it. You know, you're just going to do this, leave it on auto basic. The turn meter gain you gain from all your characters is more than enough to ensure that you continuously take turns, and she has a very minimal chance of gaining any turn meter whatsoever. Over the course of the entire run, she will build up a bit, but on a really good run, you drop her twice and that's it. You've done it. You don't have to do anything, you just sort of sit here for half an hour. It's just pretty straightforward. What I will say though is that if Trey does stand up again, before she does that, you want to use the ability with Talzin where she stands alone. And what that means is that basically the isolate will go onto Talzin and not onto your other characters. Talzin isn't as important to this run as the other characters are, so it doesn't matter if she gets isolated. But you definitely don't want isolate on Anakin, Daka or Ventress, because if that happens, you can't generate enough turn meter to guarantee that she sits there and does nothing. So the way the turn meter works is that you mod Initiate for as much crit chance as possible, which means when she makes an attack, she's got a chance of trying to inflict 2 damage over times, which will get resisted. Anakin's basic also has 2 debuffs on it, and Daka's got a stun, Ventress has got a stun. There's loads of debuffs, and every time that one gets resisted, your team gets 5% turn meter due to Talzin's leadership ability. So between all these attacks and Anakin taking numerous bonus turns, it lets you call in Initiate every time a Night Sister attacks, and because of this humongous amount of turn meter you're generating through like deaths and resisted abilities, it basically means that your team continuously gets turns. So it's not that you're stopping Traya from getting turn meter, it's just that you've got so much that it's an infinite loop. I mean, as you can see, she's gained a little bit because you can't guarantee that she's going to resist every effect. Sometimes you just get that chance where it goes through, which is why you have to drop the sabers twice to give her that extra 60%. The other thing you're going to want to do is that before you start your main run, just get a team of 4 characters that are level 1, have no mods or gear or anything, and just chuck them in. And what will happen is each of the sabers will take a turn and they'll kill a character, and then Traya will take another turn and she'll always use isolate as her first move, and that'll kill your 4th character, ending that run. But what that means is when you jump in with this team, isolate's on a 2-turn cooldown, which is why you can hammer her so quickly and she doesn't have a chance to do it. And then by the time she does, you can always sit it on Talzin. At this point, your damage is going to be so high that you're taking massive chunks out of her health, as you can see. And even though she's gained turn meter, or in this case she's only got about like what, 1/3 left, you've still got more than enough time to kill her because Ventress's damage is now so high. I'm just going to leave this for a couple of minutes and then I'll pick up the next section. Right, when you get Treya down to about 2-3% health, you need to take it off the autoplay, and you're going to just want to play it manually until you get her health really low, and then use the special from Ventress so that when you end the run you don't resurrect Initiate. And the game always freezes like this a little bit actually because it has to process all the data, but it will be fine, trust me. There you go. As you can see, the cutscene just pops back in as normal, so you don't have to worry about it. Now what will happen when you go into the next phase is your Initiate's already going to be dead, so when you use your basics you're going to be able to call her in straight away and get that sort of turn meter and damage and health train going. I mean, if your team's good enough you can actually clear this phase as well, but I think I do about 10%, so I'll just leave you with this and you can enjoy the rest of it and you can see the score I get at the end.